Hello, my beautiful Pisces. Welcome to Dawn Williams Tarot. This reading is for the month of February 2024. I am filming this or recording this on January 26, 2024. And if you have sun, moon, or rising in the sign of Pisces, then this message is for you. How are you? Welcome to my channel. If you are new, I would absolutely love it if you would like and subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything to subscribe. It's just a click of a few buttons, and then you will be part of my beautiful spiritual family. How I utilize your energy in these readings is when I sit down to do my Pisces work. I actually call in all of my Pisces who have subscribed to my channel, and I ask my higher self to make connections with your higher self so we can come from that place of higher vibration to bring the messages to you. So that is one of the benefits of subscribing to my work. So today I am going to pull cards for you. I did do a pre-shuffle just to capture the energies of February for you really quickly from a different deck. And the first card that came out was the Justice card. Now, the Justice card is a major arcana card, so I feel as though you will be working through this energy for this month. The Justice card is a card of truth and being on the right track. So this is saying that you are on your right path, that you are definitely walking your spiritual journey. You are looking for truth for yourself, speaking that truth, being able to speak that truth without causing harm to others. So it all has to do with your beautiful delivery, right? As a water sign. This card is also about legalities. So some of you may be dealing with legal issues this month, or it could be that you will be signing contracts of some kind. This is going to resonate differently for each and every one of you. As this is a general reading, not all messages may resonate, but there will be some of you that it will resonate with. So the other thing I want to bring to your attention is that we have this justice sitting here, and it's interesting because the United States is going through quite a bit of interesting upheavals, and some of it does tie into our legal system, right? So that is a energy that's a little bit higher on the collective level, but it does affect us in our 3D reality. So the information that I'm getting, Pisces, is that now is a really good time to really start dusting off your discernment tools, meaning really looking at things to see what resonate with you, not only with you in your heart, but questioning whether or not the information that's coming towards you is valid and is correct. You might have to do a little bit of deep diving or doing a little bit of research to find out if some of this stuff is true. But the other aspect that Spirit is telling me is don't just automatically dismiss it because it doesn't seem to resonate with what your current belief systems are, okay? Because we're going through a time where there's going to be a lot of things that will be coming up for us to look at, for us to discern, and for us as a species that is humanity is moving up in her ascension process. This is part of the skills, and you are giving these gifts so that you can really practice now, okay? And if you do that, you will be quite victorious. This Six of Wands is a card of victory. It is a card of successes. It is a card, and you're going to be taking your victory laps. As you can see, sixes are about persevering. He's up on his very regal horse here, and people are walking alongside him, championing him. So I feel as though you're going to get some type of recognition this month. And then the last thing that is coming in for this quick pull is the Nine of Wands. It may feel as though you are carrying a very heavy load, The Nine of Wands is about persevering, moving forward, continue on your path. You're very close to the end result of what it is you're trying to accomplish. At the same time, you may have been awake for a very long time, which many of us are. And especially if you've been, following the whole mega movement or all of the things that are playing out in the Main Street arena, right? The mainstream arena, it could be very tiring, right? And this is more on like a soul level, tired. It's kind of like you're tired of the BS and you're tired of having to really fight your belief systems, fight with your community, fight with your family and friends, whatever it may be, and you're feeling as though, you know what, I just want to throw in the towel. But what Spirit is saying is that all your hard work will be paying off. Just stick to your ground, right? Stand up for yourself. Don't back down. And that's kind of the two biggest messages that I'm getting downloaded right now. So I'm going to leave these here because I'm sure they may be tying into your actual reading. But I just wanted to give you that energy for this kind of overarching message for February, okay? So what do our Pisces need to know? What I'd really like for you to do is, I just kind of want you to close your eyes for a second. I want you to have your feet on the ground or planted firmly below you. And then I just want you to take a deep breath in and let that breath out. And that kind of is centering your energy, right? What I'd also like you to do is I just want you to focus on your heart chakra for just a second. And allow that heart chakra to open, because I am going to be sharing these messages with you. And it would be really nice if you would just allow the messages to flow. Don't block them. You don't have to always agree with them. They might not resonate, and that's perfectly okay, as long as you're opening your heart to the idea, and then discern. Use your discernment to find out what really resonates with you. But it all starts with that open heart. So from my heart to your heart, we're going to start. I didn't mean for that to rhyme, but that was perfect, wasn't it? I cracked myself up, Pisces. Here we go. So this is what's defining your situation for February. King of Swords. This is your next step. High Priestess. It's not a bad card. Your blocks. 8 of Pentacles. Now you're about the fifth. You're about the fifth sign that's gotten that card. And you saw that I was shuffling. Strengths, 2 of Swords. Final outcome, 3 of Swords. Now, don't freak out about this card. We'll talk a little bit more about that in a minute. So Pisces, Moon, Hangman, Knight of Cups, 8, 9, 10 of Cups. So you're really very, very much a cup energy. I don't see any cup energy here at this time. You do have 3 swords, though. And the 3 swords do represent a lot of thought, a lot of thinking, expressing with your mind. And so right off the bat, I mean, you do have these wands energy over here as well, which is about your creativity and your passions. This is both of these energies are take action energies. So that's probably what this reading will be mostly about. You do have the pentacles here, but it's in your blocked area. So we have to really look at that. But we're going to start off with this King of Swords. Now, this King of Swords doesn't necessarily have to represent a person. It just represents the masculine energy of a king. And the kings are about knowledge in tarot. They have gone through their whole lives. Typically, they're older gentlemen that have, gone through the ranks, especially if he's a king. He's gone through the ranks. He's had to go through various obstacles and various challenges in order for him to become this king, to be elected as this king. This particular king expresses with his mind. He comes from that intellectual place. He uses his mind quite succinctly, and he expresses from that area. He expresses from his mind mostly. But he also communicates very well. So he's a very clean thinker. He's a minimalist in terms of his speech because he knows how to drill down and just get to the heart of the matter in terms of what he wants to express to you. This king is a king that he believes in fairness. He believes in truth and fairness. He believes in logic. He believes in he believes in understanding the whys of life. Why did we get to this place? How did we get here? He likes to break things down and compartmentalize and put things into little baskets or so that he can actually understand things better. He's probably very much a visual learner instead of just he can hear it and get it. He's much more, he needs to see it. So prove it to me kind of a guy. So this could either be your energy, somebody that you'll be working with. I'm going to get some clarity right now to find out more information about this king. How is this king impacting our Pisces at this time, please, Spirit? Clarification for this King of Swords, please, for our Pisces, February 2024. Oops. Those little guys behind. Okay, so your first card is Eight of Wands. Second card is Queen of Cups. Ooh, beautiful, beautiful queen. Okay. Queen of Cups represents, well, of course, the air, the queen also represents the water sign. So she's definitely representing your energy here. Now, it could be this queen and this king, there could be a relationship developing here, or this could be yourself and your significant other if you're already in a relationship of some kind. However, there is some kind of a victory, some kind of a fast moving, this is velocity, this is speed, of creativity and inspiration, passion, motivation. And eights are about overcoming obstacles. So there's going to be some things that are going to come up that may be brought up by this king, whomever this king represents for you. It'll represent somebody completely, it's going to represent whoever it is in your life. But whatever it is what it is, that this is very fast moving energy. And it's also going to be affecting this Queen of Cups, which I feel represents you. So you may be having an interaction with this King of Swords. You come more from your heart space, and that's where you operate. That's where you feel the most comfortable. You can be all around water, and it can be choppy as hell. You can be in the middle of a boat, out in the ocean in the tiniest little boat, and you are the type of an energy that will not get sick because you're very comfortable in the water, right? Water signs. She's very intuitive. Now, this intuition does represent her. She's also got a little bit of a mystery here, but so does this next card, this High Priestess. Now, the High Priestess, or this Queen of Cups, is a little bit more grounded in reality, where this High Priestess, which is your next step, is telling you that you really need to dive a little bit deeper into your spirituality. You need to dive a little bit deeper into the mysterious part of yourself. Your answers are within you, okay, Pisces? And she is saying that if you make that connection, make that commitment, that you start working through your higher self, bringing your higher self down, those gifts are going to be coming through for you, okay? Now, she's got one foot in the spiritual realms and one foot in the physical realms. She's also got both of her feet on this crescent moon here. So she's utilizing that moon energy. We just had our full moon in Leo yesterday, and that energy is still very strong on the planet at this time. So I feel as though part of what you will be doing in the month of February is utilizing that moon energy to your highest advantage. There will be things that are going to be coming up for you that at this time are not really exactly clear as to what that will be. That is going to be something that you'll be tapping into. So let's go ahead and pull some additional cards for what this high priestess represents for you, other than tapping into your higher self, pulling down your own information, which is a really big, that is a very big message right there, Pisces. We're moving into a place where you have to really be able to use your discernment. I was in a meditation yesterday, and I kept getting that discernment is a big lesson for us for the month of February. And what does that mean? Like, we all use a little bit of discernment, right? But no, this is saying you have to master discernment as your tool, add it to your toolbox, right? You've got to master that energy. And what that is we're going to be bombarded with tons and tons of information that is being uncovered. And what we really need to do is, if it triggers us in something, where is that trigger coming from? What is it that's being said? What is it that's being shown to you that is triggering you? And then why the trigger? Is it bringing up something from your past? Is it bringing something that just knocks your belief system, like a baseball way out into, left field or something like that, right? So Spirit is saying discernment is a very, very important aspect of our path moving forward. And I feel as though this is your calling to utilize that information for yourself. Discernment is an energy where you take an idea, bring it within yourself, and analyze it, look at it. Does it feel true to your heart? Does it resonate with your gut? Does it make logical sense? And a lot of times it won't make logical sense, but you will find out that yes, it is absolutely true, and it's going to make you look at life in a completely different way, right? That's what this strength card is. This two of swords over here, which we haven't talked about yet, is that ability to take off the blindfold and look at things with clear new vision, okay? So your first card is the Five of Swords, which is a little bit of anxiety, changes about the way that you think, right? And that's exactly what I was just talking about. So that's a perfect card for that. Second card is the Six of Pentacles. Okay, so these are things that are your next steps in the month of February. I feel as though you will be really tapping more into your high priestess energy. I feel like you really need to make a concerted effort to put time aside to do this work. And then you've got this change coming in. The change has to do with the way that you think and feel about things. Now, if you look at this guy, he does have a level of anxiety because he's got this crow that's sitting on his shoulder, which is external messages that are going, blah, 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 and you're going, wait. It just sounds like noise, right? It's disturbing, and you just want to knock that bird right off your shoulder and say, just shut up, right? But the thing is this has to do with changes to the way you think about things. So as I was saying, if you do this work, you're going to find that it's absolutely going to change the way that you respond to outward stimuli. This is an important step. And there's going to be a lot more give and take, right? If you look at this card, this does have to do with abundance. So this does have to do with your energy. It doesn't necessarily have to be monetary, although it could be. You could be exchanging money with people. But what I'm really picking up more is that it is this exchange of energy, this exchange of knowledge, the exchange of your physical security, even the way that you look at life, the tangible things in life, a little bit different. So then we have this Eight of Pentacles, and this is in your obstacles position. This Eight of Pentacles has to do with your skill sets, has to do with your focus. It has to do with your job. Some of you may be having some blocks in your job for some reason, or it may be that you're unemployed at this time and you're looking for a new job, or it could be that you're working on a project and that project is stalled for some reason. So let's get some clarifiers as to what this Eight of Pentacles represents for our Pisces at this time. Clarifiers, please, for the Eight of Pentacles for Pisces for February 2024. Thank you. Your first card is Page of Wands. Second card is your Strength card. Okay, so that's a major arcana. Again, you're working with the major arcana. So these are your blocks. This has to do with creativity. This has to do with your passion. You may be feeling bored. You may be feeling like you've just been doing this same job over and over and over and over, and it's not stimulating you any further, right? It's not giving you anything to want to get up and be excited about because you've been doing it for so long. And what this is saying is you're looking for something that's going to come in that's going to give you a little bit more inspiration, creativity, and your passion. Now, if you look at her, she's a younger person. She has that younger energy. She's looking at things from a perspective of, I'm willing to learn. I really want to learn. I really want to expand my capabilities, but I also want to have fun while I'm doing it. So I feel as though that's kind of the energy that you're trying to pull in here, or you would like to pull in here. And again, these are all choices that you can make in order to make this boring, day-to-day grind a little bit more enjoyable, is by looking at it as to, how can I really bring some more motivation and creativity and passion into my job. Now, the other thing is it's also tapping into your strengths. This is the Strength card. This is your willpower is in this card. And it's one of those things where you have the capability, you have everything that you need, you have the tools and all of that. And the Strength card is actually pulling in this energy from this Nine of Wands energy, which is really strange. I'm so glad I pulled those, because basically what it's saying is this wounded warrior, you're feeling beat up, and it feels as though you're going to have to dig in a little deeper in order to be able to trudge to move through this energy. Now, the thing I want to say is that these are minor arcanas. It is not anything that is a heavy lift. It just may be that you're going through a biorhythm change in the month of February, where sometimes we have just really up times and there's other times where we just feel a little bit lower. And I just feel that you're just going to be working through this energy for yourself, but it's not really anything bad. It's just one of those things that you're going to be working through. And then your strengths is this Two of Swords here. You can see that she's got a blindfold on and she's got those swords crossed over her heart. So typically when I see this card, it's a card of choices. You're going to have some ways you're going to have some decisions to make in terms of how you think about things or how you communicate and express yourself. And right now it looks as though you're just kind of blindly moving forward with whatever is being thrown at you. So let's get some clarity as to what other information we need to know about the Two of Swords in the Strengths position for our Pisces for February 2024, please. Now there is progression here because we go from the 2 to the 3. But let's see what else this is about. That's not the way I wanted to do it, right? We wanted to do it this way. Yes. Okay. Oh, the Ten of Cups. It's a beautiful card. That represents you guys. You're the Ten of Cups. And then you have the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. So this happens to be in your strengths position. This does represent you. This is happy home, happy life. It isn't as though, it feels as though you have arrived in a place where you really are feeling just emotionally contented, that you've got a really good relationship, you've got a happy home life, you're feeling really good about your relationships. You are really starting to really listen to your inner voice, which is really important, right? Because that's your connection to your higher self. And then it looks like this new opportunity comes in. Now, this new opportunity could be representing a choice here with finances or money, or maybe you're going to do a side job, or maybe you're going to, I don't know, do some arts and crafts that you can sell at upcoming fairs or something like that. But there's a new opportunity that is going to tick some boxes for you, that's going to help you with your physical wealth. The other thing that this might be representing, though, is health issues. So maybe you've been dealing with some health issues, and it looks as though a new opportunity is going to come in to give you some resolution towards that. We do have your completion card here. This is a card of sadness. This is a card of heartbreak. Typically, this is a card of somehow or another feeling a loss of some kind, right? You can see all these swords in this heart. But the other thing I want to bring your attention to is this beautiful golden energy around this heart. So it feels as though, to me, this is a healing card. It feels as though you are in a process of healing. Maybe you've had a loss. Maybe you have not been able to recognize or be able to solidly bring in some things that you were manifesting, and this is really kind of stinging your heart because you put a lot of energy into it. But what this is also saying is that you're very good at moving forward and healing that area. And I feel as though that healing's coming in because that beautiful gold energy is there. So let's see what else this has to say about this broken heart, this sadness that is surrounding you. Now, the interesting thing is I don't see any other cards that would really represent that this is really anything too significant. So I don't really know that it's like the death of a person. Maybe you've got people around you that are ill, and that is really tugging on your heartstrings. Something like that. Could be family members that are ill, and maybe you're taking care of them, and you're finding it very difficult in that situation. And maybe what's happening here as this block is that this has to do with, maybe you're at home now because you are taking care of someone that is ill and your job is on hold. So let's see what else Spirit wants us to talk about in terms of this Three of Swords energy. I can feel that in my heart, actually. There is a sadness. But again, I just want to say that this 3 is a minor arcana. So it feels as though, I mean, it isn't like a death card where you would get with an actual death. This is just something that has come in and has really like hurt you emotionally in some way. An ending possibly of something. Choices, something. Let's see if we can get clarity, please. Okay, your first card is Nine of Swords. Yeah, there's some sadness here. So the Nine of Swords is a card of nightmares. It's a card of mental anguish. And then you have the Page of Swords here as your final outcome. So there is some mental anguish here. There is a loss of some kind that is giving you mental anguish. It feels as though you may be having sleepless nights. However, I am going to say that many people are feeling sleepless nights right now because of the energies that are hitting us, and the energies that are coming from the grand central sun that is activating our sun, which is causing it to have these CMEs that are just projecting all of this intense energy to flow towards the earth. But this feels like it's a little bit more grounded. Now, the thing about the Nine of Swords, so nines are typically about progressing, moving forward. Swords have to do with the way that we think. So there is a feeling as though you're feeling overwhelmed. It could be that you're feeling overwhelmed if you are truly a caretaker and taking care of someone. And what this is saying is this Page of Swords is saying, there's going to be a message that'll come in that is going to help relieve some of that energy for you. But the other thing is, it's also a card of saying this is a really good time for you to be able to go within and to learn some new skills about yourself, reading some documentation, throwing around some ideas as to next steps, as to what you would like to create. We are still at the beginning of 2024. How do you want your 2024 to progress? Those types of things, okay? So this again is monkey brain. You had a lot of swords in this reading, didn't you? Yes, lots of swords. Okay, Pisces. At this point, I am going to pull your last 5 main themes. Overall, this looks pretty good. It does look as though there is going to be something coming in at the end of the month that is going to kind of sting your heart. Now, it could very well be as well that this is external information that's coming in that you're going to be looking at. So again, tap into your high priestess energy and really work on your discernment. I don't know if this is an event that's going to be happening on the planet that's going to really affect things, that are going to be causing these anxieties to come in. But it's also going to be teaching you something along the way. There's going to be some insights that are coming in that is going to give you some ideas. It's going to give you a way of looking at things in a new way, because pages absolutely represent kind of a younger energy, a lighter energy. Look at all the gold there on that card, okay? So if you've made it this far in this reading, I would absolutely love it if you would join us. Please like and subscribe. And if you are returning, please just click the like button. Thank you so much for your love. Your first card is a tankard. Celebration, fun, and enjoyment. Well, that's fun. February seems to be a good month for that type of energy of having fun and celebrating. Pig, beware of greed. Jug, light-hearted, carefree time. So see, there is some celebrations here. A younger woman, dealing or relationship with a younger woman. And then lastly, a rainbow. The most difficult part of your situation is over. What a beautiful ending message, especially after you have all of this energy here that is about, sadness and heartache and feeling anxiety, feeling overwhelmed, all of that. The most difficult part for you, Pisces, is over. Now, the last thing I want to bring to your attention is the rainbow itself. The rainbow was a message as a gift from God that basically stated that moving forward, he would never no longer flood the earth, right? Flood the earth. And that rainbow was supposed to be representative of that commitment. So, Pisces, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for allowing me to read for you today. I hope some of these messages have rung true to you. And thank you so much for sharing your time with me. I know you have the ability to listen to a myriad of different readers, but I am grateful that you're here, and I thank you for your time and energy. I wish that you have a beautiful February, and I hope you have a happy Valentine's. So until next time, take care of you. Cheers.